Child. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I low-key have been hearing a lot about people's organs being stolen or alive. They taking your organs after you go get your BBL, whatever all these new surgeries y'all going out here getting. Y'all, they are snatching up your organs. But this man done came with a story that had me a little shooketh. Okay? Shooketh. So, let's get into it. Well, actually, trigger warning. We're talking about organs and stuff. Okay? Okay. Now, let's get into it.
This is something out of a horror movie. It has been uncovered that at least 8 inmates in the Alabama prison system were found with their organs surgically removed after an inmate who had 1 year left, and it took 2 months for them to alert the sister.
Y'all, he got like a little echo going on in his background. That's not me. That's the video. I'm gonna try to clear it up if I can, but if you still hear that echo, my bad, y'all. My bad, boo.
And when she found out she got the body, it was so badly beaten and decomposed that she was like, what the happened? The warden said, oh, he had a fentanyl overdose. She said, wait, but he's got broken bones. He's got all up. There's no way. He got the shit beat out of him. And he's not even a user. The warden said, hey, shit happens. They released the body. And she's like, why is it so decomposed? He really just couldn't say it, just kind of skipped over the question. So, of course, like any family member, she goes to a private, place to get an autopsy. And the medical examiner says, listen, he was beaten. He did overdose on fentanyl. But what happened to his heart? She goes, what? Was he an organ donor or something? No, not at all. Oh, somebody surgically removed his heart. She immediately starts to investigate and starts talking to the warden. He says, nah, we release all the to this place over here. It's a private school facility that takes organs from people or alive. And when they asked the school, the facility, they denied anything. The warden denied anything. He just said he sent them there to get examined. Now, the law is this. Anytime there is a suspicious death in Department of Corrections, they are to go to the state medical examiner, not a private facility, anything like that. So that's when people started realizing, wait, I had a family member that was so badly decomposed, and they said he died from a fentanyl overdose. And they started finding inmates that had no brains, no hearts, no lungs, no kidneys. So what was found out is that these sick, demonic, crooked piece of shits were getting certain inmates, beating the shit out of them, probably had the warden talk to a captain who talked to his little his little minions, beat the shit out these inmates, shot them up with dope, somehow got them on the operating table. Now, they don't know if they took the organs while they were alive or dead. But at this point, it was obviously for money because they're greedy and sadistic motherfuckers. It wouldn't surprise me if they were alive when they did it. And then after they shoot them up with more dope and they put them in the hot Alabama sun and they let them decompose to cover up all the scars from where they performed the surgery. They even had a 75-year-old man who was about to go home in 3 years who died of natural causes, found without his brain, his kidneys, his liver, his heart, everything. And the law is in the Department of Corrections, if someone dies of a natural cause, they don't go for further examination. They get released to the family and that's that. But they put him in for a further examination by the private facility. The only time you do more of an investigation is if it's a suspicious, a murder, overdose, homicide, suicide, whatever it might be. And that's when things really kicked off. People were coming out of all different states saying that happened to my family member, this family member. And it is so crazy to think you can go to prison, you survive the gangs, the politics, the crooked CEOs, everything that goes on that side, and they kill you for your organs. And when it's found out and proven, the facility, the private school facility, they deny it. The warden just kind of says, oh, no, I don't know anything about that. And nothing happens. Imagine if you killed somebody, shot them up with, beat them up, then shot them up with more after taking their organs and selling them, and you got caught red-handed. And you just said, I don't know. Man, you'd be in prison for the rest of your life. That's why it's so dangerous in prison. It's so treacherous. They get away with anything they want. Some people who've never been on the inside think that I might be exaggerating, but this is reality. This is what I live with. This is what I grew up with. I mean, it's to the point where they are killing inmates, taking their organs and getting away with it. And we don't give a shit.
I believe him. I believe him. Y'all can say what y'all want about this man, but I believe him. Because they doing it in all the clinics now, too. So why the hell wouldn't the prisons be? Do y'all know how expensive these organs are? Child. People are getting millions of bucks for these hearts and brains, and this is some scary-ish, okay? Scary. You can't even go to jail in peace no more. Like, now I have been hearing about it with, different patients going across to different countries and getting their surgeries, this, that, and the other. I have been hearing about it that way. This is my first time hearing about it in the prisons.
Around 7 months ago, she went to DR. And of course, listen, your friends, they don't listen to you. They don't want to hear nothing you gotta say. I'm a friend, I respect you, do what you do. But just be careful. Go to a good doctor. She failed to do that. She went to a doctor that she seen a girl post about this doctor on, of course, IG. One thing about IG that you have to know is these girls get paid to promote these doctors. Whatever amount you pay towards that doctor is being cash apped to the same girl that's like, oh yeah, say my name, say I sent you. Yeah, they're getting a cut. She goes to DR, right? She gets this surgery done. She had lipo and she had a tummy tuck, and then she has a physical, right? But since then, she was complaining. She was complaining of just body aches, headaches, just feeling really heavy all the time. So she went to the doctor, and the doctor tells her, hey, we just got your blood results. Why is your kidney count low? So then the doctor says, have you had any surgeries? Have you had any surgeries in the last year? Yes, I've had tummy tuck, I've had BBL, all of these things. So she has a CAT scan done. And during a CAT scan, it shows up. She only has one kidney. So down in DR, this botch organ selling doctor took one of her kidneys. She thought she was getting the steal of her life. She was like, $3,500 for all that? Yes, sign me up. Little did she know that the doctor was actually selling her kidney. I don't know how much kidneys go on the black market, but I know it's way more than $3,500. Now she's trying to contact this doctor. Now she's trying to find out, okay, where is this doctor? This doctor disappeared, guys. Disappeared. The girl that was on freaking IG, come to find out, that girl was not even real. That girl was not even a real person. That girl was a botch account, fake ass account, and that account was actually taken down. It was shown that this girl that was like, oh yeah, my body this, and look at this doctor did this type of a job on me. All those pictures were taken off of Google. Those were Google stole pictures. So
this is sad. This is scary.
Imagine going to prison. You got 3 years to do, right, for some non-violent. An officer comes in your cell, beats the shit out of you, shoots you up with some fentanyl, then you kind of like wake up in an operating table and get shot up with more dope, take all your organs. That's what happens when you up and give cowards and sadistic motherfuckers rule over your life. There is no consequences. There is no penalty. There's only money and cover-ups. And if they can get away with that in this day and age, imagine how long this has been going on. And who knows if they were alive or dead.
Now, man, I'm talking to you when I say this. I hope you got something out of this. I hope you learned something. Because it's y'all that stay in the prisons. Okay? I ain't even talking to a specific race of men. I'm just talking to men. Y'all stay in these prisons. And the moment you have a small cough, they gonna take your organs. Okay?
They said, did y'all realize he came back without his organs? And I'm like, what do you mean, came back without his organs?
The funeral director told Sarah everything was missing inside Jim Kennedy Jr.'s body. Everything but his eyes.
Liver, heart, all of your major organs, they were gone.
She says those organs were taken without the knowledge or permission of Marvin Kennedy, Kennedy Jr.'s brother and legal representative.
I had a lot of questions. I had a lot of questions, but no answers.
Eventually, she says she spoke over the phone with someone who identified himself as an autopsy department supervisor for the university, and she secretly recorded that conversation.
We've never had this request done before.
To have the organs back?
Yeah,
Well, who bears somebody without their organs?
Well, we do it all the time because
We don't want to do it for our religious preference. We don't want to do that.
Now, I will tell you this, is that UAB is a teaching institution, and any teaching institution that does autopsies keeps their organs.
Well, we did not, and Junior did not want that. We have not agreed with the prison for his body to be turned over for no study. And we want those organs back.
It's just the same. It's like a horror movie that I can't wake up from.
The private pathologist he hired to perform an autopsy on his father, Arthur Stapler, was unable to perform it.
She said he had an empty cavity. There was nothing there.
Stapler says he held the power of attorney for his father and never authorized the removal or retention of the organs.
I just want him to be whole again.
Y'all got to be careful. The consequences of your crimes may not be worth it, okay? You may think you going to jail, do you some time. Little do you know you about to go hand over your life to these people. Right along with your organs too. Not even just your life. You giving up your organs too. Your life ain't enough. They need it all. God forbid. This makes me worry because I got an uncle in prison. Like, God forbid he ever get sick. And I don't think it's just the Alabama prisons. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of prisons are doing this. Have y'all heard about the prisons sleeping with all the inmates? Like, there's so many cases out here. It's a lot going on.
Stolen corpse brains, livers, kidneys, and hearts came from the Harvard Medical School campus. 63-year-old Denise Lodge of Goffstown, New Hampshire, along with 5 co-defendants, including her husband, Cedric, the former Harvard Medical School morgue manager, violated the trust of the deceased and their families, all in the name of greed. Salem, Massachusetts mom, Katrina McLean, runs Cat's Creepy Creations, where she's accused of storing body parts for resale in the PBD shop.
Missing body parts. Like, what? And then there's nothing you could do about it. What, you gonna go back to that country, fighting them, talking about some give it back? What you supposed to do? There's nothing that you can do. Which is why we gotta keep our asses out of trouble. Keep our asses off them surgery beds, okay? We got to learn to love ourselves for who we are nowadays. Maybe a couple decades ago, you know, times was different. We didn't have to worry about this kind of stuff. We got to worry about this now. You got to worry about everything now, okay?
Here's for you guys. Masks. How big is your team?
Between 10, 15, up to 20 people. Right here, Mexicali, US, Mexicali, and the
And they include doctors? This is part of your team?
Well, there's one doctor right here. Is the one who take the blood out and take him to the laboratory, so they give you the results that he's a compatible person.
Why do you go after the poor people to get their kidney?
The poor people, because there's a plenty of people from the South that came looking for the American dream and this stuff in here. They don't have jobs, they don't have nothing right here. So talk to them and offer a easy solution. Because a lot of people know that you can live with only with kidney. He's gonna get out something on his body, but he will get well. I'm not a demon, I'm just doing my job and helping people. Get some money for do that.
The organ trafficker tells me that he pays off corrupt medical staff to get lists of kidney patients in U.S. hospitals. If they're interested in his service, they have to send him a blood sample.
So your U.S. clients, going back to the U.S., because that's what I'm really curious about. So you have Arizona, California,
Florida,
Nevada,
and closer the
Oklahoma.
The world is out to get us. In every part of us. So, I'm laughing, but this really ain't a laughing matter. This is actually quite sad. And y'all better wake the hell up to what's going on out here in this world. You got a son out here in these streets, you better let him know if he go to jail, they just might take his parts. All of them. So tell him, it ain't worth it. Robbing that liquor store ain't gonna be worth your brain, your heart. Is it? Now you got to think that way. You can't even think like, oh, I'm about to go sit in this dirty cell. No. Now you got to think, oh, I'm finna go sit in this cell and possibly be unalived in this cell for a body part, cause they running low on hearts. They're gonna take mine. Nah, bruh. Nah. Keep your ass out of jail. Keep your ass out of jail. And off of these surgery tables.
No, I want to talk to who is ever in charge of this hospital.
Okay.
This hospital.
Okay.
And the attorneys that is sitting, that's saying that this is okay. That you said that they said this is okay. Ma'am, I am asking. I need them to come in and see. My son did not want that. I signed when it was a minor. It's not, he's not giving them. Yes, can you go get whoever's in charge? Thank you.
That's what I'm talking about right there. That's the reason why I told my children, I told my siblings, get that organ donor off of your driver's license, because they're not going to try to save your life. I honestly feel like if they see that you're an organ donor, they ain't going to try to save you. So I got a brother that drives trucks over the road. I told him, take that off your license, because the last thing we need is for them to say, oh, he died, and they probably sedated your ass and put you to damn sleep just to take your organs. That is so sad and so unfortunate that they did that to that family. Like, y'all kept him alive. He was brain a few days prior, but y'all kept him alive long enough to take his organs. And then we all know that black organs are the easiest organs to transplant into somebody. That is so freaking sad. But y'all got to be aware. Take that organ donor off your license. Tell your family, if that's your choice at the end of your life, let your family know. And then let them tell them that that's what you want to do. But don't give them the right to just take it by putting it on your driver's license, because they will.
That's literally all I got for y'all when it comes to this video, because y'all ain't gonna learn until your life is gone. Okay, y'all still going to prison, not learning your lessons, and y'all still laying your little already fine asses down on these surgery beds to go reconstruct yourself to not look as good as you did the first time, if you ask me. Okay, I just think after enough surgeries you start to look crazy, and your natural form is always your most beautiful. It always is. You can't pay me to do nothing to my face. Okay, my nose is a little weird, y'all. You would think I got it done, but if you look at it closely, you would see, no, she definitely ain't got that done, because it got too many problems. But it got so many problems, you would think I got it done. Y'all, look at my nose. You see how I go in and it just, my nose weird as hell. Y'all see that? Weird, right? I can do to this nose. Nothing. That's what I got for you. Okay? That's what I got for you. I am scared to do anything to my face. I really am. And hell, I'm scared to do anything else to my body too. I am most definitely done with any and everything. I've obviously only had one thing done, but I'm done. I'm done. Low-key regret this sometimes. Okay? So big on the sometimes. But nah, y'all. Love yourselves. Because honestly, even when I got these done, I didn't fully love myself. If I really think back then, I wasn't as secure with myself as I am now. And these literally have nothing to do with it. It's just things that I've been through, the woman that I've become, the woman that I've grown to be, just the mentality that I have now. You know what I'm saying? If I had the confidence that I have now when I was 18, I probably wouldn't have these, okay? I wouldn't. But since they're here, hell, they're here. And this is life. But I wouldn't recommend it to my daughters. I wouldn't recommend anything to my sons. I would recommend that we stay our natural selves, because it is the most safest and the most healthy for us, especially in this day and age, okay? Because times are getting strange. You don't know what they're injecting in you. You don't know what is happening. These lip fillers that they said will dissolve over time, that bitch was lying to you. Now you got big old lumpy, bumpy lips, okay? Just looking crazy. Y'all, leave this junk alone. Go love yourselves, because if you don't, they're gonna take your organs. Okay? And you need those. So, let's just keep our asses at home where we're safe. And that's what I got on it. If you like this video, boo, please like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget that your girl loves you. Don't forget that I appreciate all the likes, the clicks, the comments, the shares. I just love you, boo. Okay? And I hope to catch you in the next one.